Assalamu alaikum, grade 1, and welcome to your social studies class. How are you all doing? Great. That's very good. Yes, I'm also good. Alhamdulillah. Thank you. And some of you might be wondering that why ma'am is holding this flag in her hand. It's not 14th August. It's not any other national day. So what's the occasion? Why is she holding this flag, right? Okay, so I'll answer your all of the questions. But this is because we are every day we discuss different topics, we learn new things in the class. So in today's class we will learn about this beautiful flag. Okay, so first tell me, this belongs to Pakistan, right? This is Pakistani flag. This is our flag, right? Okay. So now you might have get an idea that what would be the discussions mostly about in today's class, right? We will discuss about what it is made up of, what does it represents, what are the colors about, which we have in it, right? What or what is the what are the specifications, or what is something speciality about this flag. So we will discuss each and everything, right? So let's start with what it is made up of. It is made up of fa- fabric. Very well done. Yes, it can be made from paper as well, and like the small mini flags that we use for decorating our homes and streets on 14th August, right? They are made up of paper. Okay, now tell me how many colors we are there in this flag. You can see this, right? How many colors it have? Two basically, right? So can somebody tell me what are the names of those colors? White and green. Excellent. So now, okay, tell me, does any all of the countries which are in the world, they have the same flag? Does this belongs to all of the countries? No. Why? Every country have their own separate flag, right? So this means that the this flag basically represents the country to which it belongs, right? Let's say you went to a visiting place, right? Now over there are some tourists which have arrived from different countries, but you don't know that from where they have arrived. They might be carrying their flags with them. The people who most of the time who visits our northern areas in Pakistan, because Pakistan is full of beauty, so most of the people they visit northern areas. So when they reach there, they are holding their flags, right? And they mount their flags over there as well. So the flag is basically the representation of them. The flags tell us, because we cannot go and ask everyone that from where do you belong, from where you have come from. So their flag is the representation of them, that they have, let's say, come from Germany, they have come from Finland, they have come from India, or whatever the country is, right? So this flag is the representation of the whole country. Now we cannot take the whole country with us, so this small piece of fabric is our, yes, is our everything, and we have a huge respect for this flag, right? Okay, so tell me how many of you bring beautiful flags on 14th August. How many of you do decorations of your home or your streets? Yes, raise your hands. Okay, let's discuss how do you guys celebrate your Independence Day, right? Okay. So let's start with Sarah. Yes, Sarah, how do you celebrate your Independence Day? Lovely. Okay. Excellent. Okay, let's listen to Abdullah. Yes, Abdullah. What are some special celebrations that you do on Independence Day? Okay, so this was, yes, interesting part that we do celebrations and what type of celebrations we do. Now the next part is more important. What do you do with those flags when the Independence Day gets over? Do you keep them on on your rooftop? No? Okay, then what do you do? Pack them in your cupboards. So why? Should we show a love only to this flag only on Independence Day? No, this belongs to us. So what is wrong if we keep this on our rooftop? Is there something wrong with this? So instead of throwing it in the streets, instead of folding it and putting it in the cupboard, why not just keep it on the rooftop? Is it not better? Sounds good, right? Okay, so this is the very bad activity, a very sad activity, which is usually observed after the Independence Day, that the people, they throw most of the time the flags, they are seen on the streets, on the roadsides, right? People don't bother. Similarly, if or even they fold it and put it in the cupboard, that we will take it out on the next Independence Day. You should show respect to this flag on every day, every second, right? So this beautiful flag which belongs to us, which is our representation, whenever we go somewhere, we carry this flag, and this represents us. Okay, have you seen the airplanes, the Pakistani airplanes, especially PIA? They're having this flag on their wing, right? So when the airplane is flying in the air, if somebody sees it, it can easily recognize that this airplane belongs to Pakistan, right? So this flag basically represents us everywhere. Got it? Similarly, now we will discuss what does these two colors mean, right? Okay. So, can anybody tell me what does this white color represents? Okay, tell me which color is the major part is of green color or white color? Green color. So it represents what? The green color represents the majority in Pakistan. And what is majority? Muslims. Excellent. And then the white color represents the minority in Pakistan. And what is the minority? All other religions, all other people who are living in Pakistan, because Pakistan is a home to different types of religions. We give space to everyone, right? Including Christianity, Hinduism, all and other different religions. And Pakistan is a home to all types of religions. Everybody have a freedom to perform their actions, to perform their religious activities, right? So nobody, everybody is allowed to go to their mosque, to their tombs, or anywhere they want to go, right? So this green part represents the majority, which is Muslims, and the white part represents the minority, which are all other religions. Got it? And what about this star and moon, this crescent? It represents the power, the prosperity which is there in Pakistan, because Pakistan is progressing day and night. We are struggling hard. We are working a lot for this country. Everybody is struggling, and this represents the prosperity, the power which Pakistan have, right? Pakistan have the atomic power. Pakistan have a lot of things which makes Pakistan better than all other countries, right? So this flag, what does this flag mean? This small piece of fabric is basically representing the whole country in front of the whole world. Got it? Now what you will be doing in today's class, I am keeping this flag over here, and you are supposed to make a picture of it, right? You will make a picture on your notebooks, a beautiful picture of this flag, and then show it to me one by one. Hurry up, take out your notebooks, write today's date, and make a picture of this flag. Yes, hurry up. Very well done, Sarah. Lovely. Ahmed, you can color it. Yes, you can color it. It will look more beautiful. You don't have colors? Okay, fine. You can do it after their school, okay? Yes, all of you are done? Okay, class. So that was all for today. What we have learned in today's class, what was the important message? Yes. So tell me, what is the important message that you have received from today's class? That we should show respect to this flag on every day, not only on Independence Day, right? So even when Independence Day gets over, we can keep this flag on our rooftop. It would be better instead of throwing it or keeping it in the cupboards. Got it? So all of us promise each other that we will look after and respect this flag. Got it? Okay. So I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Take care. Allah Hafiz.